Hello, my name's Shalise. Welcome now to my top 4 Star Wars films. And this is all the Disney Star Wars films. Every single film that Disney has made for Star Wars, I'm ranking. From worst to best. From Force Awakens to Solo film. Now, if y'all know me, you know how I feel about Disney. What they have utterly done to this entire dang franchise. How they have nearly killed Star Wars. But, was it all bad? Let's start off with the rankings, so everybody. Last Jedi. I, for the love of me, will never understand how anyone will love this film. This is the first movie that I ever walked out on. I literally walked out of the theater right before Rose saved Finn. Thank God I left early. I was able to get a good sandwich from Jimmy John's, come home a little bit earlier, and be less pissed and less grouchy. But, my God, did that kill me, that film. I mean, what do you like about it? Finn is wasted as a character. Rose is a new character that is horribly used. Rey, she doesn't need no training. This entire film breaks all lore for Star Wars. Apparently, you need fuel now to run hyperspace and all that stuff. Apparently, that was a big issue before. Going through light speed, kamikaze runs work, even though they don't never use it early on in films, but whatever. What about Rey? You don't need no training in order to be great Jedi. Their idea of the Force, or how Rey's character is basically if Michael Jordan just picked up a basketball and shoot it in there. It's not like he had to make a couple mistakes. It's not like he actually trained a bit. It was just magic. Rey could do everything. She doesn't need no training. And if everyone who tells me that entire drone room fight scene was great, you need to have your head examined. That was badly choreographed. You could pick up so many dang flaws. How many times she should have died. It's a terribly written film. I don't understand how people love The Last Jedi. Did you like what they did with Luke Skywalker? Did you like what it happened after Return of the Jedi? No. This film shit upon all Star Wars fans. It shit upon the lore. And people who actually like this entire film, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to call you retarded. I don't want to call you I know you don't have good taste. It's just Star Wars The Last Jedi, to me, it's so bad that I don't understand how anyone could defend that film. For the love of God, I do not understand why people love that film. Last Jedi, number 4, always to this day, last place, worst Star Wars film I've ever seen, first film I ever walked out on. Jesus Christ, what is crap. Third, and this is going to be a shocker to some people, Solo. How do you ruin Han Solo's origin story? How? Oh, that's right. You fired the guy, and you have Ron Howard, a director who I love, and you give him, like, how many? Yeah, he has to, like, fix, like, 80% of the stuff that he's already done? That the previous guy done? So, who's in charge of there? Who's in charge of this entire thing? The entire business for Disney Star Wars. You hire a director, he gets like the film done, like 75% of the film done. You don't like what he's done, so you scratch it off. Then you make Ron Howard come along to fix it. And did he try? My God, did he try? Han Solo got his name from a security guard because he doesn't have a last name. Emily Clark, Daenerys Targaryen, is the same old actress she's always been. Same character to me. She was in Terminator Salvation. Same character she is in Game of Thrones to me. I do not care for her acting, and I don't find her a bad part of this film. She just does okay for what she's given, and what she's given is shit. The Marauders, what's the point of them? This entire film was just like, what's the point? What's the point of having this film made? Why was this film made? For a Disney cash grab. Oh wait, we got droid right, does matter. Yes, we got a feminist freaking droid. They changed Lando's sexuality. Political correctness has killed Star Wars. Political correctness has killed Disney. Political correctness has killed Hollywood. Last Jedi, so much political correctness. This one, now we get a female droid that says droid lives matter. When Lando asks her a question, do you want anything? And she says equal rights. This is what we come down to. This political bullshit. For the love of freaking God. Political correctness is ruining Star Wars. And they say, well, diversity. Well, you just don't have a big fan of diversity. You know, diversity. Am I saying that right? But it's not because I don't have a problem with diversity. Just make good characters. Jesus freaking Christ. What shit is this? Disney, you fucked it up. So, Solo Star Wars film, political correctness destroyed this entire dang film. It's nothing but a social justice warrior bullshit. They ruined Han Solo's origin story. This is shit. I thought I was okay with it, but then I really thought about it. I'm like, you know what? This is just a bad film. The pacing is so damn off. It's just incredible to me how bad this film is. Not as bad as Last Jedi. Last Jedi gave like a fucking F. This, a D+. And I know how I put Solo above The Force Awakens in my last video. But when I really think about it, Solo is worse. And number 2. Star Wars The Force Awakens. First time I saw this movie, I'm like, that was a little bit similar to New Hope. I mean, I kind of loved it. I got tricked by nostalgia. And then when I saw it the second time, I'm like, this is starting to piss me off a bit more. I went from like to love to hate, now I'm just okay with. You know why? If you copy and paste the same format as New Hope, you're not going to give a bad movie script. You have more or less a good script. But it's copy and paste a New Hope. I'm not going to say why Star Wars like copies from the books. I'm not going to say about what they did with Kylo Ren and Darth Revan's helmet, because that is just god-awful why. I literally don't know what to say. Rey beats Kylo Ren in the final fight scene. I don't care if he's injured. He's a trained Sith, and she's not trained as all. And again, it's Rey. She's a Mary freaking Sue, and I don't care if the term sexist daily really. Just, what are you thinking? How are you going to defend this piece of shit character, Rey? Finn, a character who I actually like, but then when you really look at it, he doesn't want to kill innocent people, so he was forced into the Empire and all that stuff, so he's, has no problem killing his fellow stormtroopers later on in the film, or at the beginning of the film, after he immediately decides to defect. Okay. Character progression. I mean, what happened to the whole Rey and Finn probably love story in order to get Rose and Finn? What the hell? This is what happens when you don't have a consistent with directors. You have the J.J. Abrams to direct the first film. They have another guy to do the second film, and apparently he takes away everything that The Force Awakens does and does shit with it. And now J.J. Abrams come back to fix Rian Johnson's mess. God help Episode 9, but Rian Johnson screwed up a lot of this lore, and J.J. Abrams, he just copied and pasted a lot from New Hope into Force Awakens. Force Awakens was just, to me, a little bit better film. It was a better looking film. There was actually some cool scenes. I liked Poe. And overall, I didn't hate this film. I don't hate this film no more. I just think it's okay. But the fact is, this film has so many damn flaws, so many copy and paste issues. It's just a rehash of New Hope, just with if Luke Skywalker defeated Darth Vader in the final fight scene of New Hope. That'll be something like that. Untrained could beat him. Terrible, terrible writing. Force Awakens, number 2. My number 1 favorite, you guessed it, is Star Wars Rogue One. This is the only Disney film that I actually enjoy. This is the only film that I actually love. You know why? Because it shows that the Rebel Alliance are not always the good guys. You get one of the Rebel Alliance guys named Cassian, who shoots one of his fellow Rebel Alliance partners, or troopers in the back because the guy cannot climb and can't escape. So he decides to shoot him in the back without warning. As the character says, we do the worst things for the Rebel Alliance against the Empire. You know, war's not always black and white. There's both good and bad guys in both wars. I like that we should see the Rebel Alliance doing something different. I like that our characters weren't overpowered. Everyone freaking dies. It shows the sacrifice of the Rebel Alliance in order to get the Death Star plans to Princess Leia. It has a beautiful connection between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. This, to me, even though they took some stuff from the original canon, I'm going to admit that. But this film, Rogue One, was for the most part a very, very good film. They had a great villain in Ben Mendelsohn's character. I don't want to call him Tarkin. I'm forgetting his dang name. But I just love the villain in this film. I love this. Everyone loves the Darth Vader cameo, which was great. I loved a great deal about it. I love the Battle of Scarif. I love to see the sacrifice of all these heroes. Jyn Erso's is okay, a female character, and I do enjoy this film. We got K2SO, a great droid. This film was phenomenal. This is creating new characters, not making them overpowered, sticking to the lore, and actually respecting the stuff before A New Hope and stuff after A New Hope. This had so much respect to Star Wars fans, and it didn't treat kids, or it didn't treat people like shit for their logic of thinking. This, to me, was a very, very good Star Wars film. This is the only Disney Star Wars film that I would seriously recommend you just watch. Just watch this one, because you know why? Because this is not an anthology film. This is a prequel film. This connects, again, beautifully between New Hope and Revenge of the Sith. Or Revenge of the Sith to New Hope. This, to me, was just a phenomenal film in many cases. I gave this film like a B+. I want to give it an A-. And I really do enjoy Rogue One. But all the other Disney Star Wars films, it has been utter fucking shit. Sorry for cursing, but Rogue One is the only Disney Star Wars film that you need to see. Skip Force Awakens, skip the sequel trilogy, skip every single thing that they're doing right now with after what happened to Luke Skywalker, because ultimately it's utter freaking shit. I just cannot believe what they happened after Luke Skywalker, after Return of the Jedi, and they're just doing a rehash of New Hope. Except, a female lead. Oh wait, you're sexist for saying anything bad about her. Oh, you're racist to say that if we have a black lead. Oh my god. Political correctness has ruined Star Wars, has ruined a lot of stuff, and not just in Hollywood, but in everyday life. And I'll be fighting this entire franchise to the day I freaking die. This film is just... These Disney Star Wars films has been utter shit. It makes people appreciate the prequels more. I don't know what to tell you anymore, everybody. That is my top 4 Star Wars films. Let me know what y'all think, everyone. Subscribe if you like. Discord down below. Comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. I respect yours. Let me know what y'all think, everybody. Of these top 4 Disney Star Wars films. What's your own personal favorite, everybody? My name's Elise. Thank God for everybody. Bye-bye.